Music Friday. A lot of people don't know why artists they release music on Friday. So I got to break it down so that you will get to understand that ever since the foundings or the commencement of stream platforms, I think the release days of music has actually changed. Though that is something I got to understand. So now a lot of artists they are really dropping music on Friday, because when you happen to drop it any days of the week, it's like you are shooting yourself in the leg. Davido did it one time and he lost a lot. Though that is something I got to explain right now. But before we dive into it, I want to say thank you guys for watching our videos and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. You can share our videos across social media platforms. So let's talk about the music Friday. Let's talk about a lot of things happening in the music scene right now, and a lot of people are responding to that. The first one I want to talk about is Don Jazzy has added another artist to Maven Record, and they are dropping something of the guy, and that seems to be fantastic. And I love what Don Jazzy is doing. He has actually turned Maven Records to like a form of academy, and that is really helpful to an extent. And a big congratulations to Maven Records, a big congratulations to Don Jazzy, and that is a big win for them. So as we speak right now, Irasta acknowledged in a recent post, in a recent podcast, that she has relocated to the US and she is a New Yorker. And then Rema actually responded and said, you know what? They say, love your neighbor as yourself. So you don't make small money now, you don't actually jackpot, leave your neighbor. That is what it is right here. And a lot of people are now responding to that. And we still got something coming in from the camp of Davido. And Davido is being dragged on Twitter. And he can drag the person back. And he own DJ can join the dragging and all those things. So those are some of the things really going on in the Nigerian music scene right now. And when you talk about the African music scene, we got a lot of people actually trying to do a lot of things. In South Africa right now, we got a lot of concerts really ongoing. And then in Nigeria, a lot of people are now afraid because the Nigerian police, they've withdrawn police attachment to VIPs or details to VIPs. And that may in turn affect the lives of Davido, Wizkid, Burna, and a lot of other A-class artists as they actually, kind of season this period that we known as Dirty December coming up. And a lot of people are going to lose a lot. I think some people are going to virtually cancel some shows because of this insecurity happening in Nigeria. That is something I feel about this. And we've not heard anything from the camp of Davido on cancellation of shows, because right now Davido is having his show in Abuja come December, and he's going to be having a lot of concerts, here and there in Lagos also. So a lot of people are saying that with this insecurity happening right now, is Davido going to have that concert? That is the question we are really asking. So you may get a special consideration, because it helps to build to boost the local GDP. But Dirty December is going to be affected because countries like Canada, countries like US, countries like UK and a lot of other countries, they are issuing advisories, to their citizens not to go to Nigeria for now because it is not really safe because of the level of insecurity. I think that is going to impact on Dirty December. So let's talk about the Music Friday thing that is really coming off, and a lot of people don't seem to understand why artists they drop music on Friday. Based on something on some kind of investigation, I got to understand that these stream platforms, they tend to reset every Friday. So it's like they are refreshing every Friday. So when you drop music on Friday, your music gets streamed into the weekend, and weekend now the time where we did get high peak streams. That is something I got here right now. So a lot of people really understand it from that point of view. and then they stream towards the week, and when it gets to Friday again, they tend to refresh and then start building up statistics for 7 days again. So you find out that a lot of people are taking advantage of the streams. That is something I got to understand, because if you drop music, let's say on Wednesday, on Tuesday, that is, you just shot yourself in the leg, because you just lose a few days of music streaming. That is something you got to understand about this whole idea of everything that is trending on social media. So guys, what are your own takes? We need to listen to the experts on this thing, so that it will clarify more, so that you can now really understand about this more.
So people always ask me, what is the best day to release their music? And I'm sure you're aware that most labels and artists release their music on Friday. But do you know why they release their music on Friday instead of a Thursday or say a Tuesday? Let me break it down. Well, first of all, the entire music industry resets every Friday when it comes to monitoring and tracking music. Billboard, Spotify, Apple, etc., they all count streams from Friday to Thursday. So if you release your song on a Friday, you get a full 7 days of streams towards your first week. So if you dropped your song on a Tuesday, you just throw away 4 days of additional streams plus the information and data. Then you got your playlists. All the major playlists update every Friday morning. Playlists like New Music Friday, Fresh Finds, and New Music Daily. And if your song's not a new song on Friday, you're not even in the conversation to be added to any of those playlists. Now, as an independent artist, you need every advantage that you can get. So Friday gives you that advantage. There's also the weekend streaming boost. The weekends go crazy with streaming. People are off work, they're going out, they're scrolling, and they're looking for new music. So naturally, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are the most active days. So when you drop a song on Friday, your song enters the world when all the listeners are the most active. Now here's the most important reason that you need to have activity right after you drop the song. In the first 48 hours after your song drops, it's the most important time for you to have activity in your song, because Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, YouTube, all of them watch your song in the first 24 to 48 hours to measure the song's activity, like skip rates, repeat listens, shares, etc. If your song is getting lots of activity, that platform pushes your song into the algorithmic playlists like Discover Weekly, Release Radar, TikTok, FYP, YouTube Shorts, feeds, etc. Most platforms, especially Spotify, have a 2 to 3 day window where they gather all your song's data before they decide to push or bury your song. Also, Release Radar updates every Friday, which means your followers automatically get your new song delivered directly to them from Spotify for free. Now, if you drop midweek, you missed that entire push. And last but not least, fans are looking for new music on Friday. In fact, the entire industry is in sync on Fridays. So if you're an independent artist, take advantage of that weekend, take advantage of that first 48 hours, and get that momentum behind you. So Friday is your best day to release music. Have a great day.
So guys, you've heard from the expert right now. What do you actually understand about all of this? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section, so that we can really take a look at what you feel about this, because a lot of people don't really understand it before now. I feel that after this thing, a lot of people will now understand. So that is how the streaming platform. So what you need to understand, that the music culture, the music the music life of every country right now is being shaped by this streaming platform, because you release music and you put it on stream platforms. You rely on the platforms, on the algorithm of the platform, to actually make money and then reach your audience. That is something I got to understand about that. So guys, what are your own takes about the story? I want you to put your own comment in the comment section, so that we can really get to understand you better, because a lot of people they still need to listen to the opinions of somebody. So that is why I want you, but when writing down your opinion, respect the opinion of others. So before I jump right off, I want to say thank you guys for always coming out, watching my videos, and thank you for the love. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below, the bell notification icon, to always get notifications each time we upload our videos.